For my second tutorial here and the second screen recording video on my channel. Today I'm going to use Photoshop to show you how to make a GIF that you can post to your Instagram, your Facebook, and I'll even show you how to do it on your Instagram stories. Unfortunately, that's going to have to be over on Instagram, so if you want to see how to post a GIF to your Insta stories, then go check that out over on my Instagram. But for right now, I'm going to start with Photoshop here. And I'm going to go into File and down to Scripts, and I'm going to, basically what I'm going to do right now is pull all the images in that I need to make my GIF. So I'm going to have Load Files into Stack here. Click that, and then you can hit Browse. I already have mine set aside in a folder on my desktop that says GIF, so I've got all my images here, and I can just select them and hit open and then hit OK, and it's going to take a second, and then it's going to import all of those images for me here. So you can see I've got all 12 images now, and I'm going to go up to Window, and I'm going to go to Timeline. It's going to open up a little box for me here, and one of the options, it says Create Video Timeline, or you can click Create Frame Animation, and that's what you're going to want to hit. So I'm going to hit Create Frame Animation, and you can see it's just done it for the first photo here. So now I'm going to go here, and oh, there's this little menu here if you didn't see me click that, and I'm going to make frames from layers. So that's going to take all of my images and put them into frames here. Unfortunately, it does this backwards for some reason from the way that you import them, but that's okay. I can still show you how to make it. It's just going to be kind of weird because the motion will be backwards. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Shift, and then I'm going to click on the last image here, and I'm going to change this time duration to a 0.2 seconds. And then if I hit this little play button here, you can watch it play through the GIF, which is pretty fun. The second thing you want to make sure is that you have this forever. If you do it once, it'll only go through the images once and then stop. Same thing with 3 times. I have forever highlighted here, so it'll just keep going. Now that I have this kind of all set up the way that I want it to, I'm going to go ahead and save a copy of it as a PSD file. I'm just going to save it on my computer as the GIF master, and I'm going to have to do it as GIF master 2 since I already have one, and it's just going to save it to that GIF folder that I've already created there. So I'm going to hit OK. And that's going to do its thing there. It's almost done saving. And so now basically what I've done is I just have this series of images. So it's not actually a GIF yet that you can post anywhere. So what you're gonna want to do next is go up to File, and you're going to want to go to Export here. And you're going to go down to Save for Web right here. So you're going to hit Save for Web, and it's going to pop up this window that has all sorts of things on it. And we'll just give it a minute. It takes a minute to load because there's quite a few settings on there. And you're going to want to adjust the height of your images once you get them into that menu as well. You can do some color shifting here. So as you can see, I already have GIF selected here. There's a couple different options, but that's the one we want. Then the first thing I'm going to do is go down to image size, and I'm going to change this to 684 for the width, and it'll take a minute, but it'll size down to that size, and that's going to be a more appropriate size for social media and whatnot. There we go. It's thinking. So it's going to size it down. Something like the file size that it was before would look fine on a desktop computer, but when it comes to a phone or something like that, you're going to want the image size to be much smaller. And then you're also going to want to make sure you have adaptive colors. I don't know too much about the number of colors, but I just keep it at the maximum to try not to shift the colors too much. Although you can see it looks a little bit orange for some reason when I pulled it in there. So I've got all of my settings the way that I want them, and I'm just going to hit Save now. And and I'm going to hit GIF Final 2, and I'm going to save it to that same GIF folder. It's going to take a minute, and then let's go see our work here. Oh, my timeline is still open. So I am going to find my GIF folder, and then you can see it has saved the GIF here. It'll pop up right now as a series of images, but when you save it to your phone or when you upload it to Facebook or Instagram, it will go forward as a GIF. So that is how to create a GIF with Photoshop. It's actually pretty simple. Just takes a few steps and a few different button clicks. So let me know in the comments down below if you like this tutorial, and if you're interested in how to see seeing how to copy and paste the GIF onto your Instagram stories, then hop on over to my Instagram. I'll have that linked down below, and then you can watch that on my stories, and I'll also save it in my highlights on my profile. So subscribe to my channel and give me a like on this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.